Hello and welcome to Granola Grandma's house, a place to explore, create, laugh, and learn, but most of all, it's a place where you are loved, just for being you. I love you, and I'm glad you're here. Do you children know what today is? You do? You're right! It's Little Friends Friday! Woo! You guys, how are you? I've missed you. I hope you've had a wonderful week and you are ready for one of the coolest stories ever. Why is it one of the coolest stories ever? It's because Grandpapa chose it. I know, right? Grandpapa chose our story today. You know it's going to be good if he chose it. Well, when we were growing up, Grandpapa and I watched a TV show called Sesame Street. Yes, I know, right? It's been around a long time. I know a lot of you children still watch Sesame Street today. Well, the storybook that we're going to read today has one of my very favorite characters in it, and his name is Grover. Are you ready? Are you ready for the story? Me too. Let's go. So our story is called The Monster at the End of This Book, starring lovable furry old Grover. Hello, everybody. So The Monster at the End of This Book was written by John Stone, and it was illustrated by Mike Smolin. This is a very dull page. What is on the next page? What did that say? On the very first page, what did that say? Did that say there will be a monster at the end of this book? It did. Oh, I am so scared of monsters. Shh. Listen, I have an idea. If you do not turn any more pages, we will never get to the end of this book. And that is good because there is a monster at the end of this book. So please do not turn the page. You turned the page. Maybe you do not understand. You see, turning pages will bring us to the end of this book, and there is a monster at the end of this book. But this will stop you from turning pages. See, I am tying the pages together, so you cannot... You turned another page! You do not know what you are doing to me. Now stop turning pages! There. I, Grover, am nailing this page to the next one so that you will not be able to turn it and we will not get any closer to the monster at the end of this book. All right. Do you know that every time you turn another page, you not only get us closer to the monster at the end of this book, but you make a terrible mess. This will stop you from turning pages. A heavy, thick, solid, strong brick wall. I would just like to see you try to turn this page. Ooh, look at that brick wall. Do you think we'll be able to turn the page? Let's see. Did you know that you are very strong? The next page is the end of this book, and there is a monster at the end of this book. I am so scared. Please do not turn the page. Please, 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 please. look at that. This is the end of the book. And the only one here is me. I, lovable furry old Grover, am the monster at the end of this book. And you were so scared. I told you, and I told you that there was nothing to be afraid of. Oh, I am so embarrassed. Wasn't that a fun story? So I have a question for you. Have you ever done anything that made you feel embarrassed before? I have too. Lots of times. Lots and lots of times. One of the times that comes to mind, though, I was walking with my friend at school, and we had to go up this little set of stairs, and then there was a flat part we walked across, and then another little set of stairs that we had to go back down before we can go to our class. And I'm walking behind my best friend and this cute boy in our class. I know, right? The cute boy in the class. So I'm walking behind him, and out of nowhere, I tripped over that top step. And I didn't just trip and fall. I tripped, I fell, and I slid across that flat spot right behind the cute boy and my best friend. I thought I would die. I turned around and was gonna walk away, and the cute boy stood there and looked at me and said, nice job, Skill. I was so embarrassed, but you know what? The next day, it wasn't nearly as bad, and the day after that, it wasn't as bad. And eventually it got not embarrassing anymore. So the cool thing to remember is no matter how embarrassing a situation you find yourself in, it always ends. It always ends, and it's over, and it goes away. And there's a saying that people, grown-ups, say a lot. It says, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Well, I didn't die. I just slipped, and I tripped, and I skinned my knee, and I was embarrassed. But you know what? My knees aren't skinned anymore. It's just fine. Everything heals with time. So if you've enjoyed what you've experienced with me here today, I'd invite you to click that like button below and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any of the content that I put out during the week. We have Motivational Monday, where we get it in gear for the upcoming week. We avoid the midweek meltdown by doing Wednesday Phew, where we get rid of the yuck and we refill our giving cups. And as always, we have our Little Friends Friday, the home of story time with Granola Grandma. It is geared toward younger children, but all are welcome to watch and enjoy. Would you like to help support Granola Grandma be able to make more inspiring and empowering videos like what you've seen here today? You can make a one-time contribution via our PayPal account, or you can become a monthly contributor by visiting our Patreon account, both linked below in the description box. Before we go, I would like to say some I love yous to some very special people out there today. I love you, Miss Pat. I miss your hugs, and I miss your sweet smile. Jake, I love you. Thank you so much for always inspiring me to be more creative and to go one step further than I think I can go. To Monica and Beverly, thank you so much, ladies. I appreciate you sharing my videos and being so supportive out there. And to the two very special ladies who gifted me with a new camera to be able to film some more fun videos and content for you. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Jules. I love you so much. I love my grandbabies. Des and Michael out there in Texas, I hope you're safe and well. I love you so much. Rylan, are you enjoying school? Are you learning tons? Grandma loves you so much. And my little jelly bean Renee, who is 5 months old. I can't believe that. You're growing so fast. Grandma loves you so much. I love all of my babies, and I love you. I'll see you next week.